Alright people, I'm doing back-to-back videos. Today is my second video. This is going to be my first movie review of 2019. And that is Battle Angel, the movie. Now, if you guys don't want me spoiling the movie, you probably might want to go see the movie first and then come back and watch. Excuse me, I had some breakfast earlier. You might want to go watch the movie first and then come back 3 hours later or 5 or 8 or 9 hours later or 5 days later, depending on your work schedule, and then come back and watch this movie review. What I don't want is for you guys to watch the movie review first and then go watch the movie and then get mad because I told you the whole entire movie. So, go watch the movie. Go watch the movie. Go watch the movie. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I know this is getting on people's nerves. Spoiler alert. Go watch the movie. Don't try to watch the movie review first. Spoiler alert. You've been warned. I'm serious. Now, this movie is based off of a manga. Now, in Japan, there's like 3 seasons of the animated series. There's 2 to 3 animated movies. There's video games. There's action figures. And this is kind of like almost 15 years in the making. For years, James Cameron always had an interest in doing this film, but never had a chance to direct this movie. You know, because of his history with the 2 Terminator films, he always wanted to direct this type of film. And he was able to produce it while director Robert Rodriguez was able to take this vision and bring it to life our very eyes. Now, the movie opens up and begins with her at a scrapyard. You know, her body's been destroyed. She has no memory. She doesn't know who she is. And the scientist who in his past life was a mercenary or a hunter that went out and killed people and created cybernetic beings for, you know, the rollerball game. He basically fixed her up, patched her up, gave her a body. She discovers that she's in a house and she sees a nurse, and she realizes she gets a name called Alita, which was when we get to the story plot. And he basically teaches her how to eat, how to function like a human being. She's happy, she's excited. She sees that there's this big giant spaceship that's in the middle of the sky that you're not allowed to go to unless you compete in a tournament. Where you be called Final Champion. And of course, that's where the story finally opens up and develops from there. She meets her love interest, who teaches her how to do rollerball, of course. You know, she gets picked on. And then, as the movie progresses, we get to see some intense fighting in this film. Like, the actress that played this character did an outstanding job. She didn't just sound like Alita, she was Alita. You noticed her in the movie more than all the other characters. This is the only movie that was so good that I give this movie a 9 out of 10 for 100% action, pure entertainment and joy. And this movie didn't waste no time. This movie was so fast-paced that if you went to sleep, you would have missed something. That's how good this movie was. And the story was so great, it was easy to follow. You knew who all the characters were. All the characters were carefully established. The actors and actresses to play these characters fit into those roles nicely. Nobody dominated nobody. Everyone got to share the screen and got their time on the screen, and everyone got to play a biblical role. This weren't just, okay, the movie's all about Alita and screw all the other characters. This is where every character was very important. Every character had a purpose in this movie. And that's what I love about director Robert Rodriguez. He was able to make sure every character was important, not just because you're a side character or a supporting character. Every character in this movie was important. Now, the fact that she started doing her martial arts when she saw her new father try to go kill an alleged hooker, which was a cybernetic being in disguise, they set a trap up. And the fact that she was able to kill all of them so fast and so quick was perfect. Now, she does get her body damaged later in the movie. She gets a new cybernetic upgrade. We get to see how good she is athletic-wise. She's flexible. And this movie was PG-13 despite that its content of language was like way up there. I mean, the actress blew me the hell away. Like, she really prepared for this role. And it's so good that you don't care if this movie was 2.5 hours. Or if it was under 2 hours, but this movie's running time was perfect. You know, you don't get the feeling that this movie drags on. This movie gets straight to its narrative. You know, she wants to know why she was at the scrapyard. You know, she falls in love. She wants to, you know, be with her boyfriend. And she discovers her purpose, and then she finds out that in her past life, 300 years ago, she was a female soldier in the military. And come to find out, she had already been on a spaceship and it crashed, and when she's being shown by her love interest that there's a ship that crashed in the water, she finds out that she was nicknamed 99, just like in the manga and the anime. And then when she realizes that the whole entire time that all the people that are coming after her is because of this madman scientist. You know, they put a bounty on her boyfriend's head, and there's that intense scene where she breaks down and cries when she loses her lover because her own past came back to haunt her, and she feels responsible. So a year later, at the end of the film, she manages to go back into the tournament in his honor. And she's signifying that she wants revenge because she has the sword. You see her looking up in the sky, and she's looking at the person responsible for taking everything away from her, not once but twice. You know, she lost something, and she discovers that the body that she has was the doctor's daughter. And that was like the humanity of the movie. We saw a person become a human being, and we saw her function well as a human being. So, realistically, this is a good movie. I recommend you go see this, you know, on your day off from work. And, what can I say? I give this movie a 9 out of 10. Now, is this movie perfect by any means? No. This is not going to get an Oscar. It's not going to be nominated for an Academy Award. It's a very good oriented action film directed by Robert Rodriguez. If you've seen movies like Machete and Machete Kills and Sin City 1, it's kind of on the same level as those movies. They're by means no masterpiece. It's not the greatest movie in the world. It's not bad. Now, some people may say this movie is quote-unquote SJW. You don't see any agendas in this film. That's just my opinion. Other people might say, you know, no, this movie's bad. I'm saying I give it a 9 out of 10. If you're an anime fan or a manga fan and you like these type of futuristic films, this is perfect for you. Now, if you're just someone that loves to go to the movies, then just watch the movie out of pure entertainment and action and joy. Until then, peace.